Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, that's correct.
Oh yeah. So like I said, this episode is gonna be super fun because laws of attraction is reaching a peak, and then
Yep.
also we have the nanny affair. Last chapter definitely has some very important stuff for the next chapter and for the rest of the book even. And in
Yeah.
Dream Zone, wow, it's a lot of things to talk about Carrie and Devil's Deal definitely. And like I was saying, Honeywood. I wasn't expecting Honeywood to turn out this good, but wow,
Nope.
next chapter seems super awesome. And Silva, I think she's evil.
Yeah. It's a bit, a bit. At first, she seemed all right, but then she just, you know, she just seems like a nasty person, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, but after like now it's turning out to be really good. Like really
Oh
good. And I
yeah.
think once he's gonna get back to the 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 porno or the what's it called? Honeywood again. Because
Mm.
I think in real world he's gonna get hurt.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Welcome, Brendan.
Hey, finally got this working. How's it going?
It's going good. What about you?
No, it's been going good. Just preparing for this week. Should be a fun week for Siege anyway, but yeah. It's going to be fun. Nothing much
Yeah,
though.
yeah. And Tommy seems to be the the one, the culprit. He betrayed.
Wait, Tommy?
Yeah, Avsp.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say AVSP, I completely forgot. I forgot that series was still coming out.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so let's get the show started, shall we? I mean, a lot of interesting things to talk about. Where do you want to start, boys?
Ooh.
I mean, we're better off what else to start than Nanny Affair. Let Brandon start with that.
Yeah, so that one was definitely interesting. Like, it's still equal as good, but really interesting. Like, we started off, you know, we're going to the office. Naya's in a mood, and it's like, yes, because we did something of our own accord, like a regular human being,
I know.
you know.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, I would have come back her as well. So no, so she just sacked us off because yeah, no, she sacked us
She
off
couldn't get her
because
own
we
way.
because we got a job at Dalton Enterprises from an unknown source still, but I think we all have some ideas on who that might be.
Yep.
What else? Yeah, so we had an argument with Sam as well. Ended a bit bad for the week. So we kind of ended off things off. She kind of snapped. We snapped back and left a dealing blow before going on a silent weekend before work. And I thought, it's like, I think with that I can kind of see how this is dissolving a bit, but only a bit. Like how it's kind of dissolving, and they kind of get to the argument stage. I mean, the argument is kind of like the main part because it tests, relationship.
Mm.
How's it gonna go, or how what's it called? If it makes it through, it's a real test of a relationship. If you can get
Yep.
through it together,
Hmm.
you can be together. What else? Yeah. So we move on. First day at work. Seems quite chill. Interesting people. Get some new characters, new faces. Delivery of roses from a certain somebody as a way of an apology. That I did not expect. I'll admit that I did not expect. With a little note saying good luck for the first day. The first day was pretty
S.
standard. S, yes. We all know who S is though. So we had a interesting first day. We met a lot of people. We spent the day organizing blood samples. Apparently that was supposed to take us a week, but it took us a day. Just better. What else? So it was quite good. We started to get to know everybody. The boss, colleagues. They all seem pretty chill, pretty fun. I don't mind working with them, definitely. We had a lunch break, which we kindly passed on, and instead took a visit to see the boss, which I thought was going to be awkward as hell. But no, it wasn't. It was kind of chill and warm. We're just in the door. It's like, hey, thanks for the flowers. Then we kind of rekindled and had a steamy lunch. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Very nice role play steamy lunch. That was quite nice. You know, got things back together, back on track. Went back to work. Got all the work done, and then we had a run in with the bigger boss, which it had to be. You know, it was pretty obvious. I mean, you know, they couldn't have just given us a good job and expect us to have a decent boss. We found out that Sofia's the head of our department. Cue runaway. And she, and I quote, said she's going to have looking forward to working very closely with us. Yeah. Someone make a run for the elevator quickly.
Keep your enemy closer.
Friends closer, your enemies closer. I can see that concept, but in this way, Sofia's just going to make life a living hell, or attempt to.
Yeah, definitely. But in book one, we have seen. I think in book one, we've also worked with Sofia. I mean, not professionally, but I think I do remember. I believe for some reason, and then she suddenly, snaked on us and wanted to marry Sam. But before that, I think we had a deal, and sort of she said she loves Robin, and we can screw up Sam as much as we want, but we just want to make sure that Sofia doesn't look bad, and at the end moment, she snakes on us. She rats on us. But sort of we worked with Sofia in a way, didn't we?
Yep, pretty much. She's up to something, there's no doubt about it. The question is, I kind of thought this, but then I kind of admitted this off. Is something going on between Robin and Sofia still? Like, have they finally come to an agreement? But I was like, no, Sophia's stubborn. There's no way she partnered up. So the question, my question is still, who gave us the job? Was it Robin or Sofia? I'm thinking Sofia, based on all that, because I doubt Robin would want to send it closer. But then again, she did not seem surprised to see us there. But then again, neither did Sofia. So the question is, who gave us the job? Because those two are against each other. There's no way they're together.
Yeah, that's a big thing. And I also remember Charles saying back in December that Robin, a lot of people liked Robin, so they can come clear, they can join, be an ally to our main character and Sam. So I don't know. So anything could be going on, but there's going to be a hard redemption route for Robin if they are in Sam and Amos's corner. Otherwise, it's really easy for Robin to be on Sophia's side than to be on, MC and Sam's side. So we'll see how that, turns out.
Personally, I think Robin's just going to be a full opportunist. She's going to side with the most beneficial thing, or she's going to try and get something for the most beneficial outcome. She already tried signing it with Sofia. That was her first option. We were a backup because it failed. And we still are her backup, but she's trying to pull the guilt trip. Frankly, I think Sam. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Sam was fair to say that. Are we still sisters? Because I don't think she cares about family that much. At least for now, I think she's just more about the business and an opportunist.
Yeah, I mean, if she is with Sofia and stays with Sofia till the end, definitely she's like the evil she can be. But if she joins forces with MC and Sam, then at last she can come to love Sam and sort of rekindle the sibling love with Sam and she'll be ashamed of what she has done so far. So if she really cares about Sam or if she joins this side, but if she's with Sofia, then this is full on, revenge, full on the rivalry.
Won't surprise me really. I mean, looking back, you can't really see a difference. Well, you can't really see the difference. You go back, you see Robin, who's chill about the whole thing, doing her thing, and now she's full on doing whatever it takes to get the power. It's like she's had a taste of the power and she just wants more.
Yeah, she definitely sabotaged it. And by the way, did you feel what the two of you thought about the pace? Because if you didn't take the diamond scene, that's the hookup scene with Sam, it's a role play sex. If you didn't take that, then the chapter was pretty short. I mean, very short. I mean, just 10-20 minutes. How did you feel about that?
I guess that made sense. I mean, it's kind of trying to focus on this one part of the story. It's not trying to dump a whole load on us because it's already dumping loads of stuff back and forth because you've got the secret relationship, keeping up appearances, going through steps, getting through a career. There's all sorts of stuff on it. It's kind of good that they focused on this one thing, and it is a big thing because it's this is a big thing for MC. Her career, one thing aside from her love life, this is her work life. This is everything else she's wanted, everything else she's dreamed of, and and it's going to get tense with one of her rivals being her boss. Probably going to pull the boss card and just dump a bunch of stuff on us, make our lives a living hell. Probably make us force work overtime for no pay, work on ridiculously tough projects, etc.
Or is it? Or is it what you said last time is gonna be true that maybe she's gonna help us because she's not helping us. She's helping herself because MC can make Sofia the champion. You know what I'm saying?
I highly doubt it. Sofia hates us with a passion now, especially after that dinner appearance. She even said she's going to do whatever it takes. What if whatever it takes is quite literally, oh,
Yeah, but
that's just
her goal is to win the race, right? And if
that's just giving me a thought as well. What if she tries to get? What if? Because this is where the kind of job effect comes in, where it's like you don't do this, you're fired. What if she tries to do something to try and get us to sabotage another division, a certain robotics division under a certain someone? And if we don't do it, we get fired. She's going to drop that at some point. She's going to drop some sort of sabotage or something against someone in exchange for our job. But the only thing is, we better not take it. Because I'd rather get fired from my dream job than, screw someone else.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah, or Sophia's job is really easy. Like you said in the last episode, for Robin you said, but it's Sophia. It turns out the boss is Sophia, not Robin. But literally the races between Sam and Sophia. Robin is also there, but from the perspective of Sam and Sophia, MC was working really good. I mean, he completed everything. She completed everything within just one day, even before the clock hit the 5 p.m. mark, and so she can contribute really well. So if she contributes well for Sofia can soar ahead in the battle against Sam. I mean, with the help of MC. I mean, MC is genius in chemistry field.
Well, Sofia is definitely an opportunist. She'll do whatever it takes, take whatever it can to win this. Yeah. She's not afraid. She even said it.
Yeah,
if she has to hurt people, she'll hurt people.
Yeah, and this will also crack a rift open between Sam and MC because Sam is literally helping the worst rival of MC is helping the worst rival of Sam.
She's going to put us on... No, that's it. She's going to put us on tough, but definitely like hard-working projects that will advance her division.
Yeah,
that's
exactly
what she's going to do.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And misunderstanding, we have already seen them, growing between MC and Sam, though they have sort of resolved it in this chapter. But, that's a sign that misunderstandings are just starting to brew up. I mean, this will go from here. And
that's another thought as well. We had an argument because we didn't tell her about the job. How much do you want to bet she flips out that we haven't told her Sofia's our boss yet?
Exactly.
Oh, for God's sake. I mean, that's the thing as well. If that's how she flipped out, if we didn't tell her about the job, how's she going to react if we tell her Sophia's our boss?
And we're helping her.
Yeah, exactly.
More misunderstanding, and this is where probably Jordan will come in. I mean, the first chapter scene we saw. So sort of it will
develop. What? Sorry about that. I was literally just about to say exactly the same thing.
Yeah. So took it right out of your mouth. Sorry for that.
Yep. No, it's alright. Don't worry.
I'm so curious to see where Jordan's going to come into this.
Exactly.
Still, how is she going to come into it? Who is she even working for? She has to be working for somebody.
There's no way she just alone.
Next, the thing is, I'm still convinced someone brought her in on this because, like, the way she is, she's just perfect. I mean, granted, you can be perfect around kids in a way, but certain things, I'm saying, she could have been tipped off by certain other people that have observed our certain methods and have become certain like us.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Oh yeah,
need to be a rocket scientist.
Yeah, so I don't suppose you have read Open Heart, did you? Mac, you have read it Open Heart book 2, right?
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah. So in Open Heart book 2, when it came back after third time Hydus, so exactly the same thing was going on. I mean, not in this, but there were multiple things going on. I mean, here's one problem, there's another problem. So what they did in one chapter, it was like really big chapter. It will literally take us 1 hour, 1.5 hours to complete one chapter because it focused on different things. So I was kind of hoping like they would do the same to sort of make like in this chapter they're going about Sofia, so then next chapter they're going about Jordan. Like if they had put like everything together in one chapter, it would have been exciting because we wait 1 week and to get a chapter like we have a lot of things going on. That would have been super awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, looking at this, the next chapter is 11 minutes, so I don't think it's going to be anything that big yet. I think this next one will actually come more to Sofia again, giving us assignments, and hopefully a run-in from Sam from the certain bit of artwork, the second bit of artwork that someone posted on Instagram of her. It's steamy, but I'm kind of glad they gave her another piece of artwork for the story. Like instead of just that one, there's more. Because like the artwork, like that in-depth artwork is really good. It brings out more instead of just the base game.
Yeah. Definitely.
Although the NSFW warning, just to point that out there.
So it's gonna be great this week when it comes out.
Hopefully, a lot of people are gonna drop. I definitely fell and dropped. Don't talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. That's that. Anything to add, Mac?
To be honest, no, because that's not the book I was mostly interested in this week. To be honest, so yeah.
So
the chapter was very focused. I think we need to wait for another chapter to really find out what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking about. Like, yeah. So maybe if they had gone like open heart way, that would have been more exciting. You know what I'm talking about? Like a lot of things together, like a good appetite. Yeah. All right. So talking about that, Laws of Attraction. It was that kind of book. A big chapter, took time, a lot of things took place, and at the end, exactly what you said last time happened. Awesome chapter.
Yeah, it didn't happen the way I thought it would happen, but it did. It did happen, and it's left me with a lot of questions. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
There's someone reached out to me, said like the masked man who pointed the gun at us, but he didn't fire at us, did he? So
no, he did. He fired like around us, like as warning shots, but he didn't actually hit us.
Yeah. So someone said like this was Bo sent by Sadie.
No, actually, I don't think it's Bo because it's not. I don't think it's Bo. Again, spoilers. I saw a post about it, and it showed the face of. It actually showed the face of the masked man. It's not Bo. It's a different sprite. It's not Bo, as far as I know. And plus, I don't think Bo would even have the balls to fire a gun. Just disclaimer. But I personally don't think it's Bo.
No, I don't think it is either.
Yeah, no. No, but it's started off simple. You know, we went out to Oklahoma to interview the family, which went a little suspicious. But we found out that Kyung, it's not the first time Kyung have done this, and it's quite literally a good reference to our first case. It got dropped in the water and sent millions in trying to keep the mouth shut. We learned more about Aliona and her family, and it seemed like she had more or less good intentions. You know, she was trying to expose Kyung.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right, by the way. I'm just winging with it. And put him in the ground, but he got wind of it, or found out she didn't want a relationship and silenced her. You know, things seem to be taking a dark end, you know. Then boom, we crack the phone, we get everything we need, the encrypted files, and the next thing we know, there's an armed gunman taking the evidence away from us, almost taking us out. Which led to a steamy scene with one of our allies who just, thank God, Team Aslin. Woo. And then we get the memo that the case is being dropped, and that's coming out of nowhere. I mean, the one thing that gets me is how the hell did they know we have the evidence?
Exactly.
Who's the only people who knew we had it?
The team and Sadie. And Sadie's expression on when we found out was. Interesting. In fact, let me get it up.
Yeah, to be honest, this might sound a bit stupid, but I might actually just replay through the chapter again just to. I don't know. I am anyway. Like, I can still talk and everything like that. Sorry, it's just I'm going to find what Gabe said. She was definitely shocked, but not in the shock, like pleased or surprised, more concerned.
Yeah, like she was like, "Oh, you got it? No, you don't need to go to anywhere. Just go home." Like she was like, "Wow." I mean, she was definitely scared for something. I mean, it was awkward. Not like Sadie.
I mean, like I've said to you before the podcast and that, it's just I've said from the beginning I didn't trust her at all. Like, I mean, the strategy bit in the elevator, like we're not even allowed to stick up for ourselves again with her.
Yeah, that was
like, that's like I'm sorry, but I'd love to stick up for myself. It's like you know, it's. Yeah, I've always said and used to know this. I've never trusted her. I don't think I will, to be honest. But like Brendan said, I don't think Bo's the shooter at all. It is definitely not.
You know, I found it now. It's like the way she says it seems like please surprise, but if you think about it, you could see it. She says this is a very big development indeed. Well done. But when you think about it, how would someone say that? They wouldn't say that if they were pleased, would they? They'd say it more happy or shocked. But the way that could be said, and then once you do that, she says, "What now? Don't you think you can?" But then Bo cuts her off to go to dinner. And it's like, yeah, I'm thinking she wanted to leave the phone behind, take us somewhere, send someone to get the phone. But I definitely think she has something to do with it.
Yeah, for sure. But this is getting interesting. I mean, when we went to Oklahoma, even besides this, the main thing, but the way they put like this countryside and everything, it was really awesome to see the background, the music. It was great. And then in the ranch, the diamond scene on the horseback, it was super awesome. And then the sort of the family secrets. I played Veil of Secrets book, and I sort of remembered it because this is now where it's excelling. So they talked about, remember in the trailer, dark secrets we used to talk about at first, but this is the real thing. And wow, the last chapter, like really, I was craving for the last chapter, and it was worth it. I mean, the best chapter I've read probably this year in choices, hands down.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah, no, and then I found the next chapter one because this one's going to be interesting. Bringing down Kion Chemical is more important than ever, and you might be the only one who can. Question is, how are we going to do this? Like
exactly. Like I was just reading from Reddit the other day, and I think I mentioned this last week. I can't remember. I hope it's not something like Couture or whatever it's called, where we have to leave and we do it ourselves.
That's
like,
exactly what I was thinking.
Like,
hand in the resignation and say, "You guys are going to do this. I'll do it myself."
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I actually said that last week, and I hope we do something like that, so we can prove that we're not just some lowlife who can't stick up for ourselves. Yeah. I mean, exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking that yesterday and this morning. I was thinking, I hope it's something. I hope it's not something like that, but I've got a feeling it might be.
When you think about it, it's going to be because there's no way Sadie's going to let us go rogue on a case that nearly got us killed, even if it was her fault.
Yeah. I think this is probably going to Sadie's going to say, okay, I'm dropping out of this case. We're not going to handle anymore. Then we're going to say, okay, so then I'm going to fight it alone. But guess what? We can't do that. We have our allies with us. Gabe and Ashlyn, they're going to follow suit. They're going to stick with us. And I think Gigi, Bo, I think the whole team will stick up in one way or another. I mean, I think this can happen. So then, because it's the way it should be. I mean, I don't know about Martin, but at the end he can also say oh well, let's stick up some funny line. He would say yeah, just let's stick up it can go that way. I think the whole team would do it together. Let's see.
Yeah, this could be interesting, and especially because I remember there was actually an edit where it's there were a bunch of MCs and other sprites saying, get him, Bo, we're going to take down your auntie. And it's the question is, how's this going to react to Bo if he joins us and his auntie is involved? How is he going to take this? Is he going to go against his family?
Of course he's gonna, because I mean, what he did in chapter 8 or thing, I thought maybe this is gonna be Bo as a really narcissist, like a villainous character. But then we sort of come to terms with that, and whatever bad blood we had, we sort of bury it. We bury the hatchet. But in the 1 or 2 chapter back, Mac and I were talking about before you joined the last week. And how Bo literally took the blame for us and saved our main character, anyone, from getting sacked. I mean, wow! I don't think Bo is going to rat on us ever.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, though, this might sound a bit stupid, but why would he do that and then try? I'm not saying he did shoot us, which I know he definitely didn't. Why would he go and do that? I mean, come on! I even saw somebody say it with Gigi's involved with it as well. I thought, what? No, that's just
possible. I mean, anything's possible.
I highly doubt Gigi's she has a partnership, but she wants to do right. And
she's too quiet.
If anything, if anyone's a rat, actually, in all fairness, there is one possibility of a rat we didn't take into account. Martin.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I won't put it past him. He's desperate.
Yeah, But I don't think Martin is that clever or that much, to be in there. He's just, like he just angry, sore loser he can be, and just. But I don't think like Martin is the kind of guy like big brain. He's not. He's not a big brain. I don't think so.
Yeah, but anybody can be a rat. Just gotta,
Yeah.
I was about to do a weird metaphor there, but yeah, anybody can be a rat. All he has to do is pass along certain information on how the investigation's going.
Exactly.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I mean, to be honest, like who does actually know about? Is it this phone? Yeah, it's the phone, isn't it? Who knew?
We texted the group chat of the team, and then Sadie, and that is it.
Exactly. And the possibility out of all of them, it's going to be Sadie, but
There's also
been talking. But like I said, I don't think it's going to be Gigi or I won't put it past Martin, but yeah.
Okay, so let's see. This is gonna be a Carrie-like thing again.
Probably. Question is how
Oh
long.
yes.
Question is why though? Why is Sadie? Is Sadie just in bed with Kyon Chemical now? They have an agreement. What's going
Is
on?
it a red herring though? Like some,
Sadie can be villain, or maybe it's gonna be like she was being threatened or something. Like could be anything. I don't know.
I mean, we touched on that last week, didn't we? Where he's saying, "Why would she close it down like that instantly? Like that doesn't seem right." And obviously,
it's gonna be fun. It has endless possibility. I mean, well, she was also sad back in chapter 3. I don't know, like it was a show or not. Like when the chemical company they got away with that the first case, and Sadie was sad too. And Sadie said, "Well, like we win some, we settle some in case. So you gotta."
Yeah, but that's one thing as well, though. Sadie's a professional, and she's going to be good at keeping her cool, acting the least suspicious, acting normal. That's one thing that's perfect about her. Like she can act. That's the one thing that caught me off guard though, when she was completely surprised. Like she's a professional. She's been in this game for years. She can keep her emotions and her expressions in check, even if she's working for the bad guys. So it makes sense. But going above and beyond like that, even that surprised her, and that slipped her up. So it won't surprise me that she was still involved.
Yeah, or maybe perhaps someone like they're threatening Sadie in one way or the other. Like it's like I said, endless possibility, and that's why it's turning out to be great book of this year.
I'll be surprised. Sorry, before you add on that to Brandon, sorry. I'll be surprised if they didn't make a book 2. Like genuinely.
I don't think there's going to be a book 2. I mean,
it's like there's only 2 chapters left, and somehow it feels like so much more could go on.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think they will wrap it up in chapter 16. I have a hunch. I don't know.
That's another thing as well. It was confirmed. I can't remember the exact date, but it was confirmed. Chapter 16 is the end, and plus I think it's on the end of the book as well. Like you can't go further on anyway. It's August 27th, I believe it is. I might be completely wrong. Let me check. This week.
Yeah, you're right.
August 25th is the next Wednesday. Is the last episode of Laws of Attraction.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ! To be honest, though, I can agree with what you're saying, Brandon, as well. Like,
it could have been a cliffhanger.
I know exactly, and if it does start and then the book gets cancelled, I will be a bit annoyed. But you know.
Oh yeah, but
it feels like. I'm trying to think of what book it feels like. What's just story based and like I was about to say It Lives, but kind of like It Lives, I guess. But It Lives was a bit more thrilling.
But I would like to say, even if it ends at book 1, then I know the comparisons will be drawn with like Foreign Affairs. But I would say, even if it ends at book 1, this is a totally perfect book. I mean, as a standalone, I think a lot of people didn't get the lawyer thing a lot, so maybe they didn't buy much diamonds. And that way there weren't much diamonds even like for romance scenes that people do, but it was mostly like for the case. So like the Veil of Secrets or the Heist Monaco. So this kind of stories, and I think it would be a perfect. I mean, just they need the last 2 chapters. They need to do it perfectly, like they've been doing it since chapter 9 and even throughout the book. So this is a perfect book, even as a standalone, not like distant shows, not like Foreign Affairs or something felt, incomplete. So they need to wrap it up well, like Veil of Secrets or Heist Monaco. So this is going to be perfect, even with a 1-book series. Just end it well. Just end it well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Avsp, a very scandalous proposal. Also, like I said, Tommy is the one, and it hurts. Like, wow, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I can't remember the last time I actually read that book, to be honest, so I can't exactly have
But yeah, the letters we find from 1908 about, I think, the Moira, someone, and the old Duke of this Barrington, this family, Montjoy family. That thing is super awesome. So that's like a story within a story, and I'm liking that part.
Yeah.
Yep, that's that. And by the way, The Unexpected Heiress is going to be released this week for non-VIP players. So that's a big hit.
I've read the spoilers for that book. Like, I've watched it on YouTube because the first few chapters, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, this is a big book. People say like it takes a huge amount of time to read it.
Which books are?
The Unexpected Heiress.
Oh yeah, I'm still in the middle of reading that, but with it being VIP, I still can't. I'm only up to chapter 3, which is so annoying. I plan to do very more often choices streams to get through more books, especially with Shipwrecked coming out. I cannot wait for that.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I haven't put it to it as well, because I'm not sure how many people are going to be there. But it's like, who would you be shipwrecked with? And then I add my list of people. It'll be interesting to see though.
Yeah, definitely.
But when I get VIP renewed, I'm going to be doing a lot of choices streams. I need to take some time away from Siege.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the
Don't
Unexpected.
expose me, Mac. Don't expose me.
No, I don't know if he knows this, but yeah. I mean, you can leave this in. If you can cut it out, I don't know. It's up to you. But
I think you can put in the group chat.
I'm the one who actually.
You can drop it in the group chat.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Don't expose my methods, bro.
I don't really care if, like, but yeah. I mean, fair enough.
Moving on.
Yeah. I don't know.
All I can say is we all need to appreciate Mac, and if you don't, I will fight you.
I know.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So let's talk about Dreamzone, shall we?
Yes. Yeah. Come on. All right then. Used to saying it like. Saying myself, all right, it can't be her because she's blonde. Then all right then. I more or less said that as a joke, maybe didn't, maybe not. But was I not, or was I not correct? Yes or no? But it could be her. And look at, hello and behold, the last scene in the chapter. Last scene in the chapter, yes.
I mean, technically she's still blonde, so you can't really say it's still her. She has hair change, so she's still blonde.
So
is it her, yes or no?
So you were.
Yes, it's her.
Wait a second. You were still saying that it's Carrie's evil twin sister?
Does she even have a sister? She don't have a sister, does she?
I'm just kidding.
To be honest, actually, I was going to replay through the chapter now while we talk about it, but I can still talk and stuff like that.
Oh, now you're going to go through it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go through it again and point out all the points I've noticed, but,
I mean, there are a lot of points as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, and as well, I found it a bit weird that I actually showed you the picture. I'm not going to say about much it, but the diagram I showed you.
Yeah, I saw the diagram.
And I know, and I thought, I just looked at it online, and God, you don't want to see a picture of what that Carrie is. Jesus Christ, honestly.
Really. I mean, I've seen worse things.
I know, but still, like the diagram I showed you, I mean, yeah, and I mean as well, it might add up to that diagram I showed you, because have you read the latest chapter 11's what is it? Description thing. Something about to protect Carrie. No, I can't remember what it was.
Well, I'll get out. Yeah, I didn't read it either. I'm blind.
Yeah, but the diagram was super fun.
Are you ready to hurt Carrie to kill the whatever it's called? Don't take the message.
Hang on, let me try and pronounce it. No, let me read it. Let's have a look.
Shamaken or something like that.
I know.
Kushisaka Honor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kushisaka Ona. Ona. Yeah, Kushisaka Ona.
One thing I like about this
Whatever
book as
you
well.
do, it's going to end badly, and that ties into the diagram I showed you. Because what did it say on the diagram? I'm not going to say. It will she will gonna
It will
kill you, and the
It's
other
either
bit
going
was
to kill you with scissors or it's going to disfigure you. But you need.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about it. You need to fool it so you can escape.
exactly. But I mean, it does seem a bit weird that that's that, and then it's going to end
I'm surprised.
badly.
I kind of like the whole. I highlight the whole legend about it. It's an interesting thing. I mean, it's not exactly pleasant for the person who runs into it, but still, it's like one thing I love about this book is bringing in some like weird urban legend. It's
Like
really
genuine, not just some like made up stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Care to share?
Yeah, so like the supposed it's the same thing. A Japanese legend of the Kushisaka Onna. It's this woman that walks around with a disfigured face and a surgical mask, asks people if they're pretty. If they say no, they die. If they say yes, she reveals the mask, and she has like, well, her face is disfigured, lower face disfigured, and she asks the same question. If they're not being honest, which a lot of people won't be, and they say yes, she disfigures their face. If they say no, she still kills them. So, but I think, and don't quote me on this, but I think if she can tell you're genuinely telling the truth about her still looking beautiful even with the disfigured face, she'll walk away. If not, you need to try and do something to distract her and fool her so you can escape. Because if you just try and escape regularly, it won't work. That's the basic legend.
Is it like a real life thing? Like, has it ever happened in real time, or like this is a legend, like used to happen?
I believe it's an old legend that used to happen.
Yeah. Because obviously when I'm gonna get called a weirdo here.
Yeah,
but I honestly
Japanese...
searched it up online just to have a look, and I actually saw the diagram, and then I saw the actual pictures, and to blow and behold, Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
I didn't sleep that night.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, they said voodoo. I mean, I know voodoo's real. I mean, voodoo happens, but this thing is like the super creepiest.
It's from a time in Japan's history called the Heian period, around 1200 to 800 years ago.
Yeah.
Way in the past. Old urban legend.
Smart boy, you know a lot of.
You don't want to know. It's the Kushisaka Onna is a malevolent figure in Japanese urban legend and folklore, described as a malicious spirit or onryo of a woman who partially covers her face with a mask or other item that carries some sort of sharp object. She has been described as a contemporary yokai.
Yeah. Can I just tell you something now? I'm just reading through the start of the chapter still. If you don't mind me doing it, if you don't want me to, I'll stop it. Devil's Deal. This Felix says here, then I inspired you and some girl with a thirst for murder. So it proves that it was actually Felix who was doing the voodooing.
Where's the girl?
Yeah,
exactly. Who's some girl?
That is Carrie.
Yeah.
Wait, so that could either be, on my money, that's either Diana or Carrie.
No, not
I don't think it's Carrie because she had all that stuff in Japan with the magic and stuff. So
who's the other person?
It could have been that vampire chick who attacked us.
Exactly. Just as some demon, but he's not a demon, is he? Felix.
No, he's just a pawn and a dumb one.
That's the one thing as well. And we know it's not Diana, but literally, I'm not Brandon and Day. Honestly, I'm not trying to be an arse person here, but realistically, who else is there? Some girl like Samantha and Diana or Betty. Like
Betty, actually, Betty. She kind of went ballistic last time we saw her.
Yeah, I mean,
it's funny. I'm kind of confused about that. How did they go from really triggered at 1 second back to all lovey-dovey?
Exactly.
Yeah, I have this list checked because look, Diana has been in hospital, so she can't be this one. I mean, and she tried to save us. She's not a demon because we saw that. Now Sam, her sister, she's also been fighting demons. So it's really, I don't think it's Sam. I mean, it's just a prank, like she said, like just a hookup scene, diamond scene when she held that scissor and said that they repeated that sort of role play stuff. But other than that, I think the girls, I doubt, and I have like a suspicion about them. It's definitely Carrie, who is the demon, and like you said, Betty. I don't trust Betty even a single ounce.
No, exactly. Like in the last chapter as well, wasn't it? Where he says, "I've got her in the place now." Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So Yeah, but obviously just reading through the chapter as well. I didn't expect that with Felicia. What the?
Yeah.
I'm curious. What the hell is Felix's game right now? First of all, if I was Felicia, I'd be like, why would I want to be with this guy? He's just toying with her. He's turning her into a. First, he turned her into a. No, I'm gonna remember the name.
An owl.
A killer owl. Now he's turning her into a zombie, and now he's gonna bring her back from a zombie. What the hell is his game right now? It's confusing the hell out of me. Like, first, she took this deal. Well, actually, no. In fact, Milton was the one who turned her into an owl. Now Felix has turned her into a zombie. Like, what the hell is he trying to work out? Like, I get he's trying to understand the voodoo, but what is he trying to do? If he's really trying to save her, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like he's just toying with her at this point.
Oh, like he says, like this was the only way he could have kept Felicia alive, and he's trying to find a way so that he can like sort of put life in the zombie and bring back Felicia. So that's what he's trying to do.
I'm still just contemplating if I should have shot him or not. I'm still
literally, I don't know if you're reading my mind or not, because I was literally just on that bit now. I don't know.
I didn't shoot him because I was thinking it's going to give into the anger, and I'm trying to put off the demon side. But
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Guess what happened? Nothing happened. I mean, he is, like literally, immune to the bullet. Let's say.
Oh, 1 second. Wait, just wait. I'd be like, just 1 second. Let me go home and get my dagger. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, now you're dead. Dagger, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's the dagger. But I'm still curious as to how this is gonna go, though.
Yeah.
By the way, just before we run, I just remember this. Just before we run, our run-in with Carrie, or what looks like Carrie in mask, the Japanese demon, dude,
or it's just an excuse for Mac to get off the hook.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Address that.
What's up? No, I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking it's just an excuse for him to get off the hook after what he did. But seriously,
again, sorry about that. Sorry. Somebody just tried to call me again.
Oh no, I just said what if it's not Karen? It's just an excuse because you want to get off the hook.
I said to you, honestly, I am dyeing my hair tomorrow. I am putting my word on it.
Yeah, I would like to see how it works. Send us a picture as soon as you're done.
Yeah, but honestly though, like rereading through the chapters still while I'm on the podcast, and it's like, if it's how is it not Carrie? Like,
I mean, I do genuinely think it's Carrie. I was just messing with you because the way
no, that's what I mean. Obviously, a point's proven because in the next chapter says, to kill that Carrie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's questionable though.
Yeah, but
Manuel ran into it, and he paid a price.
Yeah. By the way, did you notice like how just before we go and run into this Carrie-like demon or whatever Japanese do I look beautiful demon?
We ran into Milton.
Yeah, and even what was the last expression? Milton was looking sad, and he said like, "Well, you shouldn't be out," and he was surprisingly
something
sad.
about the threat and fear of the night.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he was looking, and he was also talking about love. Like he loved.
I call him Atlas. Which he is.
Yeah. Do you think it was our main character's mother he loved?
Ooh.
You do? Oh my good God! Ooh. You don't think? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Personal vendetta.
No, it can't be that. No, because we're half and half. No, sorry, I'm just thinking.
No, that's not true. But I know what you're thinking. Old grudge or old crush.
I'm thinking.
To be honest, Phil, I was going to say something then, but I thought, no, how can
you were going to say, what if he's our father, weren't you?
Yeah, I thought, then how can it be if we're half human?
We already have a solid father, thank you. Yeah, if you were our father.
We're human and half demon. That's sure. But I'm saying just maybe Milton, when he was of our age, teenager, he loved our main character's mom, and that's why he gave us a deal at that point. Sort of helping us in a way. and maybe he wants to get back to her mom by something, mom broke his heart or refused him. Anything's possible, and it's turning out to be good. I mean, we're seeing Milton's new side. He's caring for us, like Brendan said. Fearful night or something. He said like you shouldn't be out here.
Yeah, but
Many.
it's all a plot. I mean, all this thing is coming around some sort of demonic prophecy that we're a part of. Like that's the main motive about this. It's like, ugh, what is going on? What is this prophecy? First, we had that bloodlust from Miss Dawson, and now the whole chain of events is going on. Demonic side's coming out, and if we don't stop it, we're gone. We're dead. We're full demon.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Exactly.
Agree with you. Now this is turning out to be really good.
Do you know what the funny thing is?
What?
I'm just reading the bit here. Sorry, I'm not ignoring this. I was lucky to get away. I managed to stab him with a pair of scissors. Not to death, of course, but I made my escape.
Wait, who was this again?
Carrie's just said that.
Oh yeah, that was so. Oh yeah, I remember that. So that's maybe that's what triggered the legend.
Yeah, the Japanese rascal. Yeah.
Maybe what if who she? Actually, no, never mind. Keep going.
Because with a kiss as well, just going through that scene now. But I've been feeling strange since then. Carrie is the demon.
Yeah,
and,
but she doesn't. I think she doesn't remember when she's demon and she kills people. So she's sort of living like a double life, let's say.
Yeah, and as well, the kiss didn't work on her, did it?
Yeah, that's. I mean, it caused an argument. That's what it caused. But
Exactly.
it didn't get any results. And the only thing that could really be immune to it is other demons or someone of voodoo.
And then just after that scene, which has just happened now, Betty mysteriously just comes behind us, and at that exact moment, exactly then.
Honest to
right
God,
there,
this story and its inconvenient timings.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Obviously, it might be just all circumstantial and stuff like that, but
Just a one big coincidence.
Exactly. Betty, you saw it. Sorry, you misunderstood it. It meant nothing. I swear. We were just talking. You misunderstood it. It's like it's too sick.
What really got me
trying
though?
to do it to piss me off because I'm always the one. I'm not going to lie. Who always overthinks things. I think probably the scene and watching me. It's annoying because I know what I'm like.
One thing that got me was when she snapped us saying, I hate thinking you were different and that you're all just the same. It's like, trust me, you have no idea who we really are and how much we're very much the same as regular men. How many men do you know are half demon? How many men do you know are fighting a 2-year war? Riddle that. Honest to God, I want to rub it in her face. I genuinely want to rub it in her face.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanna.
Remember this next time you insult a woman, Macaulay. Well, that's my name. I was stupid to think that you weren't like other men. All of you are the same. Oh, good, like you said, Brandon. If she actually knew what we were going through based on her, we are demonic side and stuff like that.
I said I thought the other night. Something happened in front of a bunch of people I knew, and they were all trying to get me. Don't ask. It was weird. And they were all trying to say like they all knew me. And it's like the fact that you're all turning on me so easily, and the fact that you don't know what I'm about, that I'll do whatever it takes, clearly indicates you don't know me. At this point, only few people really know me. At this point, if anyone says they know me, I instantly throw out the window.
And as well, just going through that scene as well again. You are my hero. I've never met anybody as fierce as you.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I
mean, I get she's a cop, but
I'll always protect you from everything and everyone in this world.
Yeah, I gotta admit that's a little weird. I mean, fair enough if something's just happened and she actually did save and she actually saved anything and such, but that's not something you commonly say to your lover.
Well, I won't know anything about that. No, but seriously though, like it is a bit,
weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to explain. I'm not going to read everything else what's on that same scene, but I think Betty's involved in it more than we thought. Let's just say that.
Definitely. I mean, remember at the end of book 1, we see like Felix had a deal with Milton, and also Betty had a deal with Milton too. Both of them had deals with Milton, so we know that Felix is part, but we still don't know what deals Betty had. So yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
It's a great story, by the way.
Just think of it as this: think of it as like this. Devil's Deal started on one line, just going straight to the story. And as the story devolves, it's going off into multiple separate different lines into like a giant maze labyrinth. Think of it as the Detroit Become Human choice line. We've got all the choices. It pans off in so many different directions, especially in the bigger levels. Think of it as that. That is currently what's going on, and it's confusing as hell.
Yeah, it is the. So here's I'm gonna say this: Devil's Due is the best book 2 in Dreamzone. I mean, out of all the book 2s, this book 2 is the best book 2. I mean, this is the best follow up of book 1, even better than book 1.
I can go with one better than that. You used to try and tell me, or anybody who's listening, I put it on Twitter. It was Red Devil's Deal, the series and all that stuff. Somebody name me a better series than Devil's Deal. With like the plot and everything like that.
Hostile story?
No, like in the genre, like the horror genre. Like, would you class it as horror?
Yeah, I'd say supernatural horror.
Yeah, exactly. I can't think of another book.
This is one of the best, definitely.
Yeah, like we've always said, Milton's the best villain. Like out of anything, like he's. And I still can't think of anybody who can play him.
Yeah. That's in what
I told you, Jeff Bridges. I mean, it's a Texan, but yeah, I definitely I can see Jeff Bridges too.
And also, like I was saying, I read, I completed this book. What was it? Yeah, Man for Hire. And I think in terms of the best ending of first book, Man for Hire has the best first book ending. I mean, we have our main love interest with us, and we have sort of things figured out.
You finished Man for Hire?
Yeah. So it was one of the best finishes. And also, I think the Rogue Gang. I think that one has one of the great endings, and
yes.
Rogue Gang, yeah, that had a good ending. I definitely want to see a sequel.
To be honest, I've actually read that. I mean, I don't think we've talked about this before, but I've used to read it just to clarify.
I've read it. Yeah, I've read it. I've read it fully.
Yeah.
It was confusing at the start, but I got it.
I mean, I just read it the other day. You see, because I've actually restarted literally every single book again. But yeah, I actually loved the ending. To be honest with you. But, you know.
Yeah.
I definitely see a sequel for that one. And Man for Hire, definitely.
Yeah. Fun fact. Yeah, go on.
And I was saying, I definitely see those two as getting sequels.
Yeah. Fun fact, out of the books I've read, except for, Time and Time Again, which is a great standalone book, all the Dreamzone books have at least a book 2, or like they seem like there's a sequel coming. So that's really good. Like they're not ending books, so they're giving them, they're keeping them alive instead of just killing them.
Yeah, like although some of them aren't that great, like Hostile Story 2, that kind of went off on a weird tangent. Obviously we got book 3 confirmed. I'm hoping that kind of comes back to what we want. We get Bella, we get Ivy, we live off peace. Yeah.
When is it coming out?
I have no idea. Only thing is when Max said it was actually, they confirmed it coming out on their Facebook page. But as we know, it does take a good few months for these books to come out.
Oh yeah.
I'd say about 3 months. But the good news is, it's not like Choices. They come out with like 4 chapters, which is quite filling in my opinion. I quite like it.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Brendan, you should start with Honeywood. It's turning out to be great.
Oh, Dick is a right dick.
You two just want me to watch porn. You just want me to read Pornwood. And there's a reveal.
Oh no!
You just want me to reveal Pornwood. Yeah.
No, honestly though, like, how do we say something without spoiling it? Like with any Dreamzone book, let's say this. Let's hope I don't spoil anything. The character who somebody sent you to get for a role, she acts all nice and stuff like this, but it turns out she's not. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. And also this book is like, at first it seems like a world where anyone can just screw anyone, but slowly you see like even their there is one cop who is not like that. So you find for people who want to change, who are not like that, and you get sick of it, and suddenly, I mean, it's still there some way, but I think it's a great story potential. I mean, a hostel story, let's say, sort of, but the story is pretty good in a weird way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And the funniest part I've ever said, the at first it seemed like kind of really weird. Like it's like you're reading a sexual fantasy novel because they say like in Hollywood the currency is sex. Like you pay by sex. Someone fixes your sink, a plumber, you pay him by sex. Your hand
I'm
is stuck
pretty
in
sure
the
the
middle.
world would be interesting if it really was all like that.
Oh yeah, it's not that interesting, Like maybe if that's the case, maybe after 1 hour you won't be able to buy something you need because your currency won't be helping you 24 hours if you need to buy stuff 24 hours.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's like turning out to be great. Let's see.
Yeah.
Just reading through the rest of Devil's Deal here too.
Yeah, by the way, there's another app. Like I'm kind of forgetting the name, but there's a story called Mistress. I'll confirm you later in the group the name. And the Mistress story is really great. I mean, it's under development. It has only 1 or 2 books with 1 or 2 chapters, but it's pretty good. It's a new app, for you can play this as a male character, but it's turning out to be good.
Yeah, I mean as well. I was going to say this. I was going to say it in the group thing, but then I thought not to. I think I'm reading through all the reviews of Dreamzone, and actually most of them, 1 or 2 of them are only bad reviews. Literally 1 or 2 are bad reviews out of like a couple and about 1,000 or 2. And literally, do you know what they're all for? Well, because you can't play as a woman. That's it. I've literally not seen more. That's the only negative comment you'll see. Like no bad said about Dreamzone at all. Apart from that,
Yeah.
which proves how good of an app
And
it is.
one more news: if you liked Dreamzone, sort of this magic wizard story, if you love, I would recommend you this. Actually, this is the first thing that I played, and sort of this led me to choices. And so, because I started searching for apps because of this app, I first found it's just only one story app. The name of the app is Wizard Story. It's really good. You should try the Wizard Love Story. I think the name of the app. It's on Google Play Store. You can find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one story, but it's really worth it. Definitely that. So but Milton, like I said, I mean, he seems to have more to him, and I will like where it goes. I mean, they like we're talking about the nanny affair. It's giving us things like a little bit, then 1 week later a very little bit. I mean, the Devil's Deal is the same. We're seeing a lot of ways it can go. Like you're saying, it started out as a single line, but now we have Milton. We have a lot of things around. Like just think about in Devil's Deal, each and every character, and it seems like they have something to tell. I mean, there's some mystery behind. I mean, around Milton, there are thousands of mysteries. Love life. There's that. His concern, deals, prophecy, and then see Miss Dawson, see Felix, Felicia, Carrie, Betty. Yeah, at this point, like Sam and Diana seem like they don't have much, but but all the other characters, they're like full of something going on or something off. I mean, it's just super interesting.
I hereby want to remind you that you
Yeah.
can always have help if you ever need to solve a problem. Yeah,
What do you mean by-
Always.
you are always
Oh,
learning.
oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. I mean,
I wasn't on
he
about that.
ended-
I was on about what Milton just said.
Yeah. Felix. I mean, in Felix's house, he comes in and he says that, and also he said it's applicable to you too. I mean, you need help for your friend, so he meant Manuel, of course. I think Manuel's face it can't be fixed, but I think it's going to be fixed. And guess who is going to fix it? Milton, and we need to pay a price.
Let me remind you of the danger that might be hiding in the shadows.
Yeah.
You
Wow,
know, it's called
so-
She basically it basically is wanting to cause problems so he can use their favors for his own personal end game. That's what he's using. He's building up to something, but he needs our help. That's why he's trying to do things to get us to cave.
Yep.
Oh God, that fall. Oh God, just got to the end of the book. Am I beautiful? I mean, it ends there.
I mean,
I knew it had ended there before we even clicked to the next choice, but yeah.
Yeah. Mac just quoted 2 best quotes from Milton in this chapter.
I know. Are you ready to hurt Carrie to get rid of Kuchiake? On whatever that says. It seems whatever you do, you're going to lose.
Oh, yeah. Say with
Unless you want me to go through a chapter of Honeywood and read all the descriptions if you want me to. Oh God! Honestly, that book is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened?
Nothing, sorry. Please continue.
I mean, has anybody read any of the new other books what are on Dreamzone? Like the lookalikes?
I was gonna, but I just kind of I kind of never got around to it. I never got around to it.
Yeah, I'm 1.5 chapters in lookalike, and 1.5 chapter in the My Bloody Classmate. But they're not speaking good to me because also like other stories, they're like super awesome. Yeah, Impossible Game. I'm 4 or 5 chapters in, so just I think Stacy. I'm liking her character in there. I mean, I kind of forgot the Aaron, the girl's name, but Stacy is good. Looks awesome. Her brother. So the Impossible Game is good.
Yep.
Yeah, but recent books, Honeywood and Devil's Deal, they're pretty good.
No, 100%. Actually, no, it's all right. No.
Brandon, did you read that book, Time and Time Again?
No, not yet.
Oh, you should give it a try. I mean, it's the best, one of the best books in Dreamzone. I mean, of course, with Devil's Deal and Half Human. After that, this book could come out. It's just a great book. Well written. Such a we have movies and stuff on that, but still, like, it's really unique. I mean, I have seen a book like this in another app store. On like the day gets repeated, you get killed in there. But the way they did it, it's unique. Awesome.
Yeah, all I will say though, Brandon, is when you read it, don't trust the people who you are with every day. What are closest to you.
I mean, I don't trust anybody if I'm with them, regardless. Like right off the bat, I'm sus.
Yeah. If that's the case, then did you trust Sam?
Wait, well, yeah, Sam's an exception, and the only exception.
So, here's it. I don't know. Trust but do you trust your body parts, like your hand, leg?
What did he say? Because all I heard was, "Do you trust your body parts?" What?
Well, hang on. I'll give me a second.
Oh, I don't know what you was on about. Yeah, I wasn't listening properly. Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I do trust Sam, but I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, with Devil's Deal, let's just see on Thursday what comes of it. Let's hope it's not like an 11-chapter book, like what was it again? Color Zone, you idiot, Macaulay.
Colorblind.
Yeah, Colorblind.
There's another book, Ubers. That's also 12 chapters book.
Ubers. Oh, I'm not really sure I like that one, to be honest with you. No.
Yeah, I'm currently facing Bowman, but can't kill him. So that's turning out to be really interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, apart from that, I mean, that's all there is to talk about Dreamzone, I think, really.
Did you read Brandon?
See ya?
Yeah, so did you read Ubers, Brandon and Mac?
Did you read what, sorry?
Ubers.
No, I haven't read that yet. I need to read it.
Oh, it's not my favourite, let's just say. Personally, for me, it's not very good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the story is so far I'm playing. It's kind of good, but not like so much attractive. But yeah, I mean, still it has like a lot of great stories still out of the stories available. You know.
Oh yeah. I just wish for Dreamzone though. This like made some like social media profile like Instagram or Twitter or something.
Oh yeah, I would very much. So, do you know that Dreamzone is the mirror image of Lovesick? I mean, Lovesick is for female and the same concept, and Dreamzone is for male.
But what I will say is this might be controversial. I think you probably know what I'm going to say here, don't you? People have a problem with Dreamzone, but they don't have a problem with that. What's the difference? There's one for women and one for men. What's like? I'm not trying to cause arguments here or anything used to, but it's true. People have a problem with Dreamzone, but they don't have a problem with Lovestick. What's the difference? They're more or less the same, just different main characters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the truth, though, isn't it? Nobody has a go at Lovestick, but everybody hates Dreamzone. Say quotation marks. It's rather unfortunate, let's say.
Yeah. Like people who try to like download the games, you know, the sort of, and if they think like sort of, you know, they don't see themselves being represented through this, so then just quit it. And that's why, you know, apps like where you have gender locked gender locked love interest, it's really hard to like totally go along with it. Like that's why like apps like Choices where you have gender like chapters, for instance, it's you're gonna have always except in one book, and that is Protecting Caroline. In all the books, you're going to have female MC, and in some of the books, strictly male love interest. So, you know, they're popular, but to some extent, but not like widely popular. Like Choices. Choices, like, it has everything male, female, you know, name it, like all the pronouns, even foreign affairs. And if it's any indication that coming books are going to have more diversity in gender, in race. So, yeah, it's about like, how they go about it diversely. So that's that.
Yeah, I think with Dreamzone as well, if you go past like all like it just being gender locked to men, and you actually read the stories instead of just criticizing something or because it's based on a certain gender, say, if you go past that and actually read the stories, then people will start liking it. But you know what society's like nowadays.
I see that, but I understand. I mean, I understand your point first of all, because you know it's really hard. I mean, if you go to Lovesick, where it's for female, I know like the story is important, but it's kind of hard because it's sometimes 50% about the story and 50% about also the hookup scenes and steamy scenes, and specifically books like this. So now, if you are getting a hookup scene with a love interest, like, it's sort of you don't want it. You don't want to spend your gems or something, or you don't even interested in it. So it's kind of hard to stay focused on the story, even because you know you sort of create
just don't
your
spend diamonds on it. That's my counter argument. Just don't spend diamonds on it. If you don't like it, read the story and just don't spend diamonds on it.
Yeah, so that's a valid argument, but still, you know, because like I said, you know, you create your avatar and sort of try to play it, but you know, when you see a female, if you're playing as a male, and if you see female is the main character, it kind of doesn't, you know, go well with a lot of players. And I kind of see that where they're coming from. You know, because it's just different because you're trying to, because when you play this kind of things, you're not reading just a book, right? Where you have a particular protagonist or something, you're actually playing as you. So, and if you see like, well, I'm boy, or I'm like a girl, or I'm a trans, and I'm playing as the opposite gender or another gender, so I'm going to like sort of relate. So you know, this kind of, these are virtual games, so people look to relate, people seek representation, and when they don't find it, I see why they sort of break it. So, and that's a problem even with love interest also, like where you need to choose a love interest, a girlfriend, boyfriend. So then also, who do you choose if like you don't like it maybe the way? So that's always better if you like have a main character who is gender customizable, and you have love interest who is gender customizable.
Or you can just have a book, or just have a book where you don't want to, like Bolas, Blaze of Light and Shadow. You just don't want to date people. Just put that and then literally solves everything.
Yeah, that should also be open. Then in that case you have a story good. Yeah, that's also possible. You know, like you give them everything. So that's it's always good to go with story, not just romance. But you mix story and romance in a way that you have everything there.
But I mean, it's we're saying this right, but obviously me and Brandon read episodes. Don't know if you do, but that is absolutely terrible for pronouns and stuff like that. Absolutely garbage. Like, you can play as a male character, fair enough, but you still get saying stuff like, "Oh, she's very this," and like being called a baby girl. Excuse me, a male character. Yeah,
Up and down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like they're hearing two things, and also, I mean, those things, baby girl, sort of, you can see as also insult, right? I mean, these are like, a sword where you can
Yeah.
cut to both ends. Because if you're playing as a female, and if a character you don't like, a scumbag is calling, "Hey, my baby girl," then you see like, oh wow, she's really insulting you, or like sort of going about as a sexist mode. And if you are a boy and he calls, "Hey, baby girl," so and it's by a villain, right? So he's literally like sort of insulting you anyway. So that kind of adds up. But yeah, like in some cases it does not also. Kind of,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to all the new Choices books, and hopefully, like, they make a sequel for like Devil's Deal.
Yeah, like Surrender, or should we say BDSM Witness, whatever they're calling it now these days. I'm excited for that book because, regardless, as long as they don't witness it, it should be okay. Shipwrecked is coming out later this month. It's gonna be really good. I hope. Really excited for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I've got something to tell you as well. I thought something I'm going to do. If what book is it? With Queen P, because I don't really like Queen Bee, I'm going to comment on every single post what Choices make about Queen Bee, and I'm going to say I don't like it because you've cancelled all my other books. So I'm going to say, because It Lives got cancelled, I'm going to say Queen Bee doesn't deserve one because my favourite book didn't get one. So I'm going to criticise that, just because I think I'm cool.
I mean, Queen, actually, like I said, it's. I'm looking forward to it. Actually,
I am as well. I'm just trying to be sarcastic because I think I put it in yeah.
Damn it, what's that on Canada?
Huh?
Say again?
Sorry, I'm just losing focus again.
Yeah, he said something about Canada or something. I forgot. I didn't hear.
No, there's. I'm just checking my left. There's a season reveal for the next season coming out on Rainbow Six. A lot of changes and stuff, and they just announced one of their next Elite sets, which is actually a crossover, an agreement with Capcom and Resident Evil. They've added Jill Valentine, and now they're adding Leon Kennedy for the Resident Evil series.
Oh yeah, definitely. So when do you plan to play the Among Us game? We talked about.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Honestly, I don't really mind. Really, it's long.
So tell me the date, tell me the place. I'll be ready to.
As long as it's not a Saturday or Saturday about from 3 p.m. to about 6 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, I should be fine on a Saturday. On a Tuesday, I won't be able to at all.
Yeah, Saturday is Brandon's stream time, so yeah, he won't be available on that time either.
Yeah, no, it just comes down to the time zones and getting enough people, really.
Oh yeah. How about Sunday? I mean, everybody gets the day off almost, I presume.
We could try it.
Yeah, I mean, Sunday seems all right because I don't think I've got anything with football or anything, but yeah.
So
give it a try.
So this Sunday, want to try it?
Yeah, let's say we put tweets out, get some people in.
Yeah. I mean, 7 would be awesome. I mean, if you get more than 7, then if you put a voice on there, it would be hard to hear people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. So yeah, 7 would be like the maximum.
Yeah,
I mean that sounds all right to be honest.
Yeah, so we need 4 more, technically 3 or 4 more.
Oh, I think we'll get 3 or 4 more, 100%.
So I could put up a post, get some various people in. Getting a full 15 would be obviously amazing.
Oh god, imagine some of the chats.
Oh yeah, because if we get more people, that means getting people for different time zones and getting them together would be like, wow, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. I mean, we'll obviously suit it to everybody's needs. Like, if somebody was in Australia, then that would make some difference.
It's really hard.
It's mostly US, UK, and India, so I think we could probably find a fair time for that.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
even in their, in northern hemisphere, it's really hard. Like I tried doing one group chat. I mean, a couple of months back, Brandon was there, and literally, even Brandon was from England, the only person, and I'm of course from India. Even with that, I mean, it was literally hard to get them together because literally, even in the United States, they have like I don't know how many time zones there, and it's just.
Which group was that? Which one was that?
Oh yeah, that one where Cat was present. Remember?
Oh, I was about to say, is it that group that she's still got the choices chat?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Choices Lady, Daniel, and who else?
Yeah, there's
Who
quite a few
else?
people in there. There's
Mhm.
some more people in there. Yeah, it's a good chat. Everyone talks when they can. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, it
I've
was it
not
was
known about
hard,
this one for ages.
huh?
I don't know about this one. Yeah.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah,
sorry.
so it's before I met you. I mean, like a long time before, around June or May, around that time.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm planning to do one again because I have met some new people now, like you, Eric, and some others. It would be awesome to bring them.
Yeah, there's all sorts
Yeah.
of amazing people. I'm actually supposed to be doing a segment in October with Eric on Shaun of the Dead for uh for the Halloween theme. It should be really good.
Oh, awesome! So, well, what are you gonna do? Is it a video game?
No, it's a comedy horror movie. It's a short zombie apocalypse thing set in the UK with Simon Pegg and
Oh, I
what's
love
his
that
name?
film.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be
Nick Frost in it.
yeah, Nick Frost.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, I love zombie books. I mean, I used to watch a show where near Halloween they did a zombie segment. Like there's a normal Halloween party, and suddenly it turned out that real zombies are coming out, real vampires are coming out, not like just people in costume. Dwight in Shining Armor, the show, it was super awesome. Near last year Halloween, so I really like those series normal episodes, but near a certain season they add episode relating to that season and about Halloween. It's just super awesome.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Have I got anything to add? Have you seen any more spoilers, anybody, for any of the upcoming books?
No, they usually come out a few days prior. I'll keep you all informed.
Mm.
Although this week
Yeah.
I may be a little preoccupied.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, it's the Rainbow Six Mexico Major, the first LAN event since May, which was the with like a crowd and everything. Everything's getting back together. It's going to be really good though. Real comeback show. Things are starting to get back to normal, but also I love the majors. There's so much enjoyment because the only thing about Siege anybody enjoys is the competitive scene. So going to be enjoying that a lot. And with it being in Mexico, it's going to be like 'cause it's starting around now and it's going to go till late, so it's going to be a long week,
Mm.
but it's going to be worth it.
Definitely. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to also the Unexpected Heir's first chapter release for non-VIP players because I've heard after Veil of Secrets this is the second mystery book, and I'm excited to read how it goes.
Yeah, so far I've only read 3 chapters because I completely forgot because I need to diamond grind. But I can find some time to diamond grind now. Because I was on my phone for some reason, but now I'm not. Like I said, I was only on 3. I've only done 3 chapters, and I already love it so far. It's really interesting. I cannot wait to get back into it.
Oh yeah, I
I,
hope that I can catch up to 3 chapters and then I can like join you, sort of, see how it goes.
yeah,
Hopefully.
I'm to be honest with you, I'm not going to be joining into that because, to be honest, it's not my kind of book. To be fair, but,
I think I will be planning to do a lot of frequent choice streams though, like a few more ones. Like I do 2 a week stretch, but I want to try and get more in because so far I'm doing Siege and stuff, but it's like I want to do a bit more choices. So I'm probably going to do a few more choices streams, which means I'll get through books pretty fast. But that means I'll be able to do a lot, and I'll still do my segment of probably dedicate one day to the new books. Like Shipwrecked. I'll keep going through Shipwrecked. That's going to be really good.
Yeah, it would be good if you do the shipwrecked one, but don't forget to upload them to YouTube. I mean, that would be super awesome.
Yeah, that's in development. I could try and see if I could get Cat available because once we get Shipwrecked out, once we find out what day it comes out, I could probably get a Cat to see if Cat wants to do like a stream or a segment or something.
That would be good. That would be
Because
good.
I plan to do all the new books if I can, apart from Surrender, because I don't want. Let's just say I don't think I can get away with Surrender on Twitch, like the Nanny Affair. But I'll definitely be doing all the newer books, hopefully, and I will be catching up to Queen Bee as well
Surrender.
before the second one comes out. Because been a lot of hype. That's coming out next month, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. About Surrender, if it's not I think we last time talked about it. So if it's not VIP, I don't know if like it's going to replace Shipwrecked. Sort of sounds similar, Shipwrecked and Surrender. So if it's for like everyone, then it's gonna be fun because the way say it's gonna be the
I won't
sexiest
be.
choices. Because I thought Nanny of is sex. What?
I was going to say about Surrender. Like, I won't put my money on people saying it's crap before they've even read it. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but at least
to be honest, I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie here. You two don't know this, but Witness. Oh God! I'm going to get the mess stuck out of me again. Do I dare say it?
Out
You
with
know
it,
what
man.
I'm going to say, but I
Out with
don't
it, man.
actually mind it too much.
Yeah, me either. I don't mind the story really. Like I don't mind the overall story and the action. I mean, granted, there's a lot more sex that seems a bit.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
The
Then the
thing is
MC
Yeah.
is just.
dumb.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that. Yeah, but with Thing Witness, I think the best someone said, last year, Kyle and Hazel, they were talking about. So, what I heard, like with Witness, the problem is, so Witness, first of all, is an experimental book, like My to First Step. So, it's experiment. So, before Choices introduced Nanny Affairs and all those books, it was just an introduction and of diamond scenes. So, like how diamond scenes go, they sort of divided it, and also to like earn more money, sort of, they try to do with that. It's a business place. And because I think they also needed to see that they didn't see it, they do the same thing still. That at first you spend money, spend diamonds, not money, diamonds, and you go to the hookup scenes, steamy scenes. But at the end, you also get the same diamond scene, and you sort of reach the same part. So even at first, if you skip the diamond scenes, the steamy scenes, and at the end you take it, you sort of reach the same conclusion. So you need to have something different each time you do it, right? Or like you don't need to spend that much diamond, sort of splitting it out. So I think that was that one thing. And second thing that didn't work for Witness, a lot of people didn't like because the chapter length was really short. Waiting 1 week and getting the like My to First Love's like chapter length, it was something they didn't want. So it was like a volume 2 when it went to chapter 22 or something. And third thing is lack of characters. For instance, Nanny Affairs, it's also a steamy book, has a lot of sex scenes, but why is it successful? If it were only Sam hooking up with MC, then it would have fallen down. People would have lost interest in Sam anyway. They would have gone away. But it's not just about Sam, is it? Like the twins are there, and the drama with Sofia, Sam, Jordan. I mean, characters. So you have characters there, and Witness failed there. Sort of, I wouldn't say failed, but sort of lacked that. That of course, it's a professional thing. Professional writers wrote it. That's definitely, but they didn't have much characters, and that's people didn't get entertained there. And Nanny Affairs had characters. Queen Bee had characters. Well, it had definitely a lot of characters anyway. So yeah, that's the thing about Witness, I think. But yeah, experimental book. If you had read it again, like My to First Loves, if you had read it when it was being released, then definitely enjoyed it. But if you come into Choices new and you want to sort of see what is the longest book, of course, it's My to First Loves now, but well, if you go to Witness and see how it goes, a bodyguard romance, it attracts you, then you're gonna probably get you're not gonna get the impression of Choices, like what Choices is really about. So that's one
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Mm.
It's like I said about Dreamzone earlier. Like once you get past all the male gender locking, because that's basically what the book is about anyway, and you actually read the stories themselves when they come out, then you'll understand of how good the books actually are.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else to add.
Oh yeah. Me neither.
So
that's it.
I guess next week might be a big
Yeah.
one. depending on what goes on.
Definitely. I mean, I was expecting this week was like super awesome in terms of choices. Dreamzone specifically.
I mean, it
Devil's Dream.
was in terms of the chapter 14 for Laws of Attraction. That's been continuous, but I think next week's going to be good as well because we'll have Dreamzone, the Revelation. I mean, this week we'll have the Nanny Affair, see what's really going to go on, and we'll also have Laws of Attraction. What we're going to do.
Oh yeah. I mean, all the excitement that were in last week's chapters, it didn't go away. It just came back more intensely because Laws of Attraction, it's even more intense than last week's chapter. Nanny Affair, real drama will start from here, and of course, like Devil's Deal. Wow. I mean, it's even getting interesting. So yeah, and even new books are coming. Unexpected Heiress and Avsp. If you're reading it now, it's being released. So what would happen when we know it's Tommy? How are we gonna? What's gonna happen there? And new things are starting out. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
And
What's funny is this is the second book that's kind of come on. Like for me, like what's it called? What's it called? I completely lost thought. What I was saying.
Dreamzone?
No, that was it. It seems that Choices always seem to be releasing a book when what's it called? They always seem to be releasing a book whenever I'm streaming the book that they're releasing. Like it happened with Verse Against Proposal. I started reading that. I then blasted straight through it, and by the time it was done, by the time it was on chapter 10, I was way done. Are we gonna have a repeat with the Unexpected Heiress?
Oh yeah. The Unexpected Heiress now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a coincidence. Surely, that's it. Yeah. I mean, that's that. But that's good. Like, Choices are releasing the VIP books to the general public that fast. That is so awesome.
It is, but I'll add on that as well. Well, what have VIP players got now?
Yeah.
Like, I am a VIP, obviously, in Choices, and a lot of other people will soon be. And it's how many VIP books is there now for us? Let me have a look.
There's about 7,
five,
I think.
5, 6, yeah.
Oh yeah, but there were other books for VIP when it started out, but they were being released for non-VIP players after that, like Haute Couture, With Every Heartbeat, even this Very Scandalous Proposal. So 3 books were there. They have been released. I don't remember if there were any books in between.
So disregarding Scandalous Proposal and Heiress because they're coming off, there's currently 3 books VIP: Wolf Bride, Mismatch, and Slow Burn. Disregarding the other 2 that are coming off.
Wow, that's amazing.
But you forget that there's also Shipwreck coming, so that makes 4.
Yeah.
Amazing. Lovely. 4 books.
Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, though, they could. Yes, we got one of the keys, but literally that is about it.
You guys keep talking. I just got to check something real quick.
That's right.
Oh yeah, but if you think about this, like all the books that have been released to non-VIP players, they were already there in the VIP vault for a long time, right? And then they were released for non-VIP players. So it's sort of they're doing it on the basis of like you want to read it. Like for instance, you read the VIP players. They read Chef book, Slow Burn. So and not the non-VIP players, they're gonna read it 1 year later. So you're just gonna wait 1 year, or you're gonna read it when it releases. So VIP is all about that at this point. So you can sort of subscription. You can drop your subscription every month, and the next month you can pick it up, and you can sort of binge read the VIP books that are available.
To be honest, I'm not paying £15 a month just to get unlimited. I think as well, like I'm not paying £15 a month for VIP, just for keys. I mean, what else do we get?
Yeah,
literally just unlimited keys. That's about it. For £15 a month, it's more expensive. It's not cheap. Let's say it's not cheap. But if they put it down, yeah, I
think they're also making it a VIP section. So of course, I mean the name suggests they just want to to get the money off of people like VIP. Of course, like I said, business. So yeah, of course they will keeping it really, really costly places. So if you buy it, they're gonna sort of squeeze you. for that.
Yeah. I mean, the 180 keys are all 180 keys. Sorry, the 180 diamonds when you sign up's all right, but apart from that,
Yeah, the keys and diamonds that are like really exciting about that because you get more diamonds than a non-VIP player, and sort of if you're new to choices, then it would
Yeah.
help. So if you're new to
Oh, yeah.
choices, VIP books, but also older books, you don't need to wait for it. You can just go on and on. So
Oh yeah.
that's good, but you need to have the money, of course.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I suppose that's that today then.
I think it is then.
All right, so thank you for joining again, Mac and Brandon. It's been a fun 1.5 hour talking about choices, Dream Zone, discussing theories and future possibilities. It's always fun to hang out with you two. I wish that we could have done that in person.
Oh no, I've said that before, and it's not nice. Well, I mean, because COVID's in the way. I mean, what can we do?
Oh yeah, that's that. That's that. Definitely. All right, so take care. Have a nice week. See you next Monday, and of course, before that, also we're gonna stay connected through the group chat and through Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
All right. So bye, Brandon. Bye, Mac.
All right. Then.
Am I back enough for the goodbye?
Oh yeah. So yeah, I
You
was just gonna. I was thanking you guys for joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for next week.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
stay safe meanwhile. Stay safe. Take care, both of you. Be well.
All right, stay
Love
safe.
you. Yeah. Be well.
Later.
Love you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.